Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Denis Hakim bin Robert Syam. My matric number is BO92110543. So today I want to present manufacturing practice assignment. Okay, we go to slide 2. Introduction welding. So as we know that arc welding is most commonly used to join two pieces of metal. So we use heat to join two pieces of metal. For example, the welder creates an electric arc that melts the base metal and filler metal consumable together so that they all fuse into one solid piece of metal. Okay, there are example of the result of welding. So steel pipe, tack welded, and the second one root parts or stringer bait, and the third one final weight after several bits are made. Okay, we go to slide 3. Okay, basic principle of welding. As a basic level, welding consists of using heat, pressure, or a combination of both to bond two pieces of metal together. Okay, go to fourth slide. So the history of welding. Okay, the point number 1 is the modern form of welding that involved the welding tools that we see today was invented in 1800 century during the Industrial Revolution. The earliest type of welding dates back thousands of years. Okay, the second one is in the last 200 years or more, the techniques and equipment used to perform welding have changed over and over again for the better. This evolution process has helped the welding process to become faster and more accurate. Okay, that's all for the welding. So we go to the next one. Okay, introduction, fabrication. Okay, fabrication using sheet metal as a simply metal formed into thin and flat pieces, and we by using the sheet metal can divide it into two groups. For example, coated particle steel and solid material. Okay, the second one is basic principle of fabrication. Fabrication is the process of forming parts from a metal sheet by punching, cutting, stamping, and bending. So fabrication is a multi-purpose process. Okay, the history of fabrication. The starting of the Bronze Age around 3300 BCE changed everything as the missing of the metals brought the creation of weapons such as swords and armor. So during the World War One, World War Two already used the process of fabrication to make such as swords and armor. So as we know that metal fabrication now to be the joining of two or more metal objects to create something, bending, cutting, joining, and forming metal for thousands of different applications. So this fabrication process is multi-purpose. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Muhammad Azul Izwan bin Wahab. My number is B0921105556. Before I start, I will tell about you. Before that, I go for 1G with Muhammad Hafiz Abdul Rahman. And Muhammad Hafiz Abdul Rahman quit from your 10. So I moved to Group 1F with Danis Hakim. Okay, I will start about milling. In your time, there are two milling machine, which is vertical milling machine and horizontal milling machine. Vertical milling machine are the most commonly used machine into and diameter and joint shop. They produce horizontal surface, vertical surface, angular surface, shoulder, grooves, filler, keywords, T-slot, and dovetail. Horizontal milling machine are the major assemblies of a horizontal milling machine are base and column first, 2 knee, 3 saddle, 4 table, 5 spindle, 6 overhand and outboard support. Basic principle of milling machine, the workpiece is holding on the work table of the machine. The table movement controls the feet of the workpiece against the rotating cutter. As workpiece advances, the cutting teeth remove the metal from the surface of workpiece and desired shape is produced. Machine surface is formed in one or more passes of the work. As you can see, there are this milling principle. History of milling machine in 1816, milling machine invented to reduce hand filling of intricate shapes. Later in 1818, Whitney invented the first milling machine. A bit later in the year 1818, Eli Whitney invented a milling machine in New Haven, Connecticut. Prior to the milling machine, a machinist tool were primarily files and required a higher skill operator. The milling machine allowed a less skilled operator to make same quality as part as the skilled operator with the file. Introduction of lathe. Lathe is the one of most important machine tool in the metalworking industry. A lathe operates on a principle of a rotating workpiece and fixed cutting tool. The cutting tool is fit into the workpiece which rotates about its own axis, causing the workpiece to be formed to desired shape. As you can see, there are examples about lathe machine. Basic principle of lathe. Lathe is a machine tool which holds the workpiece between two rigid and strong support called center. In charge of face plate, which revolves the cutting tool rigidly held and supported in a two post which is fed against the revolving work. The normal cutting operations are performed with the cutting tool fed either parallel or at a right angle to the axis of the work. As you can see, there are working principles about the lathe. There is a workpiece, lathe center, lathe spindle, desktop sleeve, and lathe center. The story of lathe machine. The first lathe was a simple lathe which is now referred as two-person lathe. One person would to turn the workpiece using rope and the other person would shape the workpiece using a sharp tool. Its design was improved by ancient Romans who added a turning bow, which is the woodwork. As you can see, there are first lathe machine with two person that using to make a workpiece.
Next, I want to explain about example company. For welding, we take TSM Routine Technologies Group. This company chose welding as their main job because this company is the one of supplier of the resistant welding machines and systems. The major customer of the company are automotive industry, motorcycle industry, home appliance industries, aircraft and aerospace space industries, and part components industries. TSN TSM Welding Technologies Group provide the most excellent resistant welding facilities, service, and technical know-how. For fabrication, we take Goswan Engineering Malaysia Sdn Bhd. This company was chosen as fabrication company because their vision is to become one of the leading manufacturers in metal fabrication service. These companies are dedicated to manufacturing parts with high quality and timely delivery to meet or exceed customer requirements. Third, for milling, we take Yijin Hardware. Yijin Hardware chosen as milling company because they has unique understanding and advantage of OEM CNC machine part, OEM CNC turning service, and OEM milling service. Yijin Hardware CNC processing service include CNC turning service and CNC milling service, compound machine, CNC drilling service, 3, 4, 5 axis machining service, and gear machining service. The last for lathe company, we take Tay Tools Engineering Works Sdn Bhd. This company was chosen as lathe company because the principle of business specialized in namely manufacturing of CNC lathe precision parts, jigs and fixtures, gear and industry accessories, metal fabrication, engineering solution service, and the broad range of CNC lathe machine offers a variety of bore size, bit length, and optional features.